Women communicate differently than men. We, the men, communicate logically and try to solve problems, while women communicate emotionally, trying to make themselves feel better. The man reading this may be confused about what I am going to say, but there are women who prefer to stay in a toxic relationship to feel better. She would rather listen to her friends, family, and beta males tell her how special she is, rather than push herself and find a better man who will treat her well. On the other hand, we, the men, want to solve the problem and improve something in order to have better control over our lives. That's why men want to learn how to get women, while women want to escape their problems with distraction and sympathy. That's why male-oriented content is learning how to improve himself to get women, while female-oriented content tells them that the man has to accept her as she is. This occurs with men who operate from a masculine point of view. Men who operate from a feminine one will think that learning how to get women is bad, or they will make excuses for why they can't get women. If you want to communicate with women successfully and really reach them, you need to communicate emotionally, not logically. Women need to feel to learn the lesson. If you make empty threats, he won't take you seriously. If you make him feel the consequences, he will understand better. Since you are communicating with the women from their world, it will feel like jumping into the water trying to fight off a shark. This shark is in its habitat and can play with you before devouring you. Inexperienced men who try to use emotions to connect with women do so from a feminine point of view. In most cases, these men are dominated by their women. As a man, you need to learn to communicate emotionally. But from a masculine point of view, you have to learn to be more controlled when you communicate emotionally with women. When a woman sees that you are unfazed by her tantrums, and you understand that it is because of her emotions that she reacts the way she does, you have the upper hand. For her, you will be like trying to move a wall with her hands. When a woman sees that you are an immovable force, she will be more willing to submit to you. She will see that it is the only option she has to get what she wants, instead of trying to dominate you. Let's say you have an argument with your girl. She is very illogical and emotional because you are giving excellent arguments. She feels that she is losing the argument, so she will resort to insults. Since women operate from an emotional standpoint, they know how to hurt you emotionally. So, if you have a discussion about how you want her to be more submissive and nice, you give her good arguments, she feels you have the advantage, and she will throw an insult. For example, you say, "I think if you stopped being like that about anything, we'd be happier." She will tell you, "Well, if your penis was bigger, maybe I'd be happier." Women know how men feel about their members and will use that insecurity to their advantage. At that point, the discussion turns from her losing you to your skills in bed. You lose tone and start being emotional. You stop operating from a logical point of view, trying to solve the problem, to being emotional, wanting to feel better because you just took a cheap shot. This is the time when you must stay firmly on your feet. Instead of getting emotional, take that feeling of pain and ground yourself, similar to how the earth is used on electrical circuits to control overvoltage. When your girl throws that low insult, you'll probably feel a thorn in your chest. You can literally feel some energy in your chest. Instead of letting it go to your head where the thought will take over and kill your self-esteem, I want you to visualize this energy traveling to your feet and leaving the body. This has two main purposes: to stop being overly emotional and maintain stability of the situation, which allows you to maintain control and handle it safely. If the energy is transferred to your head, you will become emotional and insecure, making her win the argument, which will no longer be about solving the problem, but about your hurt ego. When you transfer that energy down to your feet, it doesn't affect you in the same way. You no longer feel that discomfort in your chest. Once it leaves your body, you can handle the situation with more balance and your ego is intact. You can continue until you get to the root of the problem you had in the discussion. When a man has his feet anchored, he is very attractive to women. He comes across as quite masculine in how he handles himself, her, and the situations that arise. He seems to have all of the confidence in the world, even if his ego is attacked. This allows you to be more vulnerable. When I say vulnerable, I'm not talking about showing weakness, but being more real and honest with people and with yourself. If a woman knows that you are interested in her, it makes you somewhat vulnerable. It's better to genuinely feel something or learn to better control strong feelings than to act like they don't exist. When you let a woman know that you find her attractive, you can make her feel sexy. Of course, do not give too many compliments to a woman. If she's used to desperate men, don't tell her how great her body looks, but if the subject comes up, be honest with her. If you master this practice, you can eliminate the anxiety, fear, anger, etc. of your body, and you will be able to handle situations better. Your wife could show you a video of her cheating on 5 black guys, and you can take that painful energy, remove it from your body, and handle the situation better. Like breaking up with her and not letting a woman disrespect you like that ever again. When you master this practice, when meeting women for the first time, they will give you shit tests with less frequency. They will become more submissive to you much faster. Why? Because they will be carried away by the vibes you transmit, and they will easily notice if you are faking it. Without saying a single word, you will be communicating that you are very masculine and that you are a valuable man. If you reach this point and you want to become a high-value man, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content. Gods be with you.